Hey everyone, it's Beth from Rock Your Notebook, and I am up with a scrapbooking layout. Scrapbooking is my first love when it comes to creating, and I am so honored to be a part of Sara Scrap's YouTube Hot Party. Her layouts and everything she does is absolutely amazing, and we're celebrating her 5 years on YouTube, and I'm truly, truly honored to be a part of this hop. So what I'm doing here is I am scrapbooking the birthdays that recently happened in my house. I have a crazy week in January because we have birthdays for an entire week pretty much. It's 3 days of birthdays. And the two that you see here, their birthdays are the 11th and the 12th. So it's a lot. and I'm using some papers that I had in my stash. These are super old. Well, not super old. They're last year's. And I, unfortunately, when I was doing the watercolor on the background here, forgot to hit the record button. So that part did not make it into the video. But I am using a piece of 12 by 12 watercolor paper as my base. And I used my St. Peter's White Nights watercolors, and you can see them there. They're very pastel. They are very opaque colors, and they're beautiful. Now, because they're pastel, they do have like a white in them. So you can actually see in my water there that it looks white more than the pink and blue watercolor. And that is because of that. And I think that's just so cool with these watercolors. I will definitely try and leave a link to them below um, of the colors that I got. But I do love them. They have great movement and they're just a great watercolor to play with. So that is my background. And I'm going to do some paint splatters here. And it took me a moment because I had never opened this before. It's a brand new bottle and I couldn't figure out why the paint wasn't coming out. Come to find out that the little plastic got stuck like in the tip of the paint bottle. So I had to go and fight with that to get it out. Now, when doing paint splatters, um, a fluid acrylic ink is a great option, especially a high quality fluid acrylic ink like this one. This is golden. Um, they're not incredibly expensive and they last a super, super long time. And you get great splatters, like just beautiful black, opaque splatters. And I love them. So I added some splatters to my page and then I dried all of that. And then I'm going to go ahead and, because waste no paint, I can. This page was actually me testing out different watercolors that I was going to use for the background. And at first I was trying to go with yellow, that yellow watercolor that you see there, but it just did not match the photos at all. So I ended up testing out different ones and went with the ones that you see on my page, which is the pink and the blue. That one mixed together turned into like that fun purple. And I didn't want to waste the paint on my mat, so I ended up using this page and just painting around it, and that worked out. So I'm cleaning everything up. I love the glass mat by Tim Holtz, and then I'm drying everything with my heat gun. Um, I think that having a heat gun is not a necessary item, but it is pretty awesome to have in your stash, just because it makes the process go a lot faster. Like you're able to get done the things that you want to get done, like scrapbook. So there's the two photos, and I have this little banner, and it has to make it on the page. At first, I kind of wanted to do like a tilted version of it, but then I ended up pretty much going like not tilted at all. You'll see that here in a second. So I played with this for quite a long time, And then I went and got all of my embellishments and played with those for quite a long time because that's just what you do when you're scrapbooking, right? So, and then there's the princess coming in and showing me old pictures of the prince. And we had a chat, I guess. And I forgot to take that out of the video. So here's my little stash. I don't have a ton of ephemera, and that helps me because I tend to have to like sort through everything before I can come to a decision. And you're gonna see here that this little cat ends up making it on the layout because the princess said that the cat had to be on the layout. So I just I just went with it. They're both of those ephemera pieces are from Pretty Little Studio. Again, I ordered them last year and I really, really like them. I just think they're so cute, and we are celebrating um, birthdays. So you can see her checking everything out with me of what I've got going on. And unfortunately, Mr. Bear did not make it onto the layout because he was just not. He was just not cute. And you can see her trying to add more things to my layout. And that bunny there, she says, is very creepy and should not end up on anything. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to put that bunny in an art journal spread somewhere. In hindsight, I really like that friends that I have underneath there because they are friends and they are adorable together. But it was just too bold of a piece, so it didn't end up making it on the spread. And I never, ever, ever get the placement exactly right when I go to stick down things. And now that I'm looking at it, I really like the way that everything looks, but it didn't quite end up that way, and that's okay. And now the kitty, because of course kitties need to be, on the screen. When you're scrapbooking or doing any type of art, they have to be nosy and in the way. And then I ended up backing that photo again with that little frame. I really like the way it looked. And I think that's pretty much it for this layout. You're just going to see me like sticking everything down and having fun. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video and that you will check out everybody in the YouTube hop that is supporting Sara Scraps because she's absolutely amazing and delivers so much content and such wonderful things for all of us to watch. I learn something from her all the time when I watch one of her videos, and I just really enjoy her videos. So again, I'm just playing and picking out my ephemera pieces. This takes me a long time. This is not my strong suit when it comes to scrapbooking. Like, I can create a background, I can add my photos, I can do the journaling, but when it comes to like little ephemera pieces all collaged out and looking cute, that is just not my strong suit. It's something that I really, even after so many years of scrapbooking, I really, really struggle with that. Um, I don't know why. It's just me. I don't know. So I definitely am keeping that down there, and I'm gonna grab a little piece of paper that just to tie in some more of that bright yellow that I have at the top of the layout to the bottom of the layout, and that's gonna go just like that. I'm gonna add my journaling, and then this layout is going to literally be done. That's it. I'm just gonna stick everything down. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting us on YouTube and our crafty endeavors and everything like that. I really appreciate you. And that's all. Bye.